All right, hello, welcome back to the Great Circle. TJ here, developer. This is a survival game set in Africa, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of map development for the stream today. If you have questions, type those in the chat, and I'll answer those as we go. We're also streaming on Discord, so you can type it there too. And just give me time to notice what's going on in the chat, and I'll be sure to answer your question. And we're building a tunnel today. Got some light and stuff coming through the seams, but that's okay. This is just kind of a little test tunnel. Just make sure that you don't fall into the map because there's no collision. The tunnel thing is also pretty exciting because I get to put a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to use under the map, which saves a lot of space. You don't have to build horizontally. You can just kind of build layers. Here's the exit, but I think we'll be going for a modern tunnel because this is a region where there's gonna be like safaris and stuff taking place. Oh, is this collision? No. And that'll be the exit or entrance, depending on which way you're going. Not too bad. Functionally, it works. Some rocks, some adjustments, and it'll be nice. And we could build the rest of the mountain up there.
Update Beta 0.0.0.98 104 Sandbox Update Notes pending. Min specs: NVIDIA GT 1030 2GB 12GB PC RAM. Recommended specs: NVIDIA RTX 3050 8GB 32GB PC RAM. This update adds new characters like Sitatunga and Black Buck, as well as upgrades for existing characters like Cape Buffalo and Guinea Fowl and Lion. The playable roster has been increased beyond the original Big Four: the leopard, the giraffe, the elephant, and the secretary bird. The new game mode Sandbox, which gives players more access to new mechanics features that are being reworked in survival. Our new growth system allows animals to morph slowly from baby to adult and will eventually be applied to all existing characters. The Safari region map is back with improved cosmetics and gameplay planning. We are targeting the next update for co-op gameplay. Update 0.0.0.98 to 104 Sandbox. New game mode Sandbox. Access via main menu. New characters: Gravy Zebra, Honey Badger, Sitatunga Antelope, Waterbuck, Blackbuck. New mechanics: base building, mark territory, burrow building, dominance, build burrow. Updated characters: Guinea Fowl, Cape Buffalo, Plain Zebra, Lion. Updated maps: the Safari region, the Caldera region. Improved herding behavior for all social animals. Improved animations for most playables. What's next? Return of parent AI with behavior upgrades. Abandoned region. A new UI to display saved characters. Co-op plus PvE. Join your friends and develop your characters together by hosting or joining each other's sessions as group members. A character development summary. A very important game-defining lore update. The Abandoned region. Dev blog .0.0.0.98 to 104. God Complex. Deus. Currently referred to as Deus, this artificial intelligence operates in the background, managing the game world. Deus is responsible for the creation of all digital organisms, AI, and is the primary driver of random and logical events within the game. It also responds to limited player requests, such as unstuck, via the pause menu. In the future, Deus will take an active role in ensuring each player has a fulfilling experience every time they log in. Artificial animal intelligence. The backbone of TGC and its companions, the Great Before and the Great Pacific, is undoubtedly its environment and AI inhabitants, which we refer to as digital organisms. At this point, we've completely discarded the entire old system for terrestrial characters. Our new Basic One brain will next become usable for semi-aquatics and subterranean creatures. An upgrade later will replace the old AI for avians, Sandbox. The Sandbox game mode will temporarily allow for some slight tinkering with internal functions, mechanics, and observations of animal behaviors and dev stats. While the capabilities allowed in Sandbox are necessary for testing, especially for a game of this type still in development, it was important to clarify in this update that Sandbox is not our approach to survival. Sandbox is simply a testing/simulation mode that players now also have access to. Please note that characters created in Sandbox cannot be saved. Survival. The survival game mode will be re-released in a near future update with the intended focus on realism and character development. Time, tasks, activity, challenges, fitness. This mode will provide a realistic environment for players to develop animal and human characters in.
The Great Circle.
The player will develop and save
Val.
multiple survival characters that change in stats and physical appearance over time.
Val, welcome to my channel. I gotta quit to eat. Keep up good work, man. Val. The Great Circle. Said. I gotta quit to eat. Keep up good work, man. Val, welcome to my channel. The Great Circle. The Great Circle. Said. Val, welcome to my channel. Val, welcome to my channel.
Holy crap. That was a ridiculous endless loop. I'm gonna have to turn this off.
The Great Circle. Said. Test.
and based on each character's experiences. Example, base stats can... What's next? Return of parent AI with behavior upgrades. Abandoned region. A new UI
The
to
Great
display
Circle
saved characters.
said,
Co-op plus PvE.
Aboy Pondet,
Join your...
welcome to my channel. Aboy Pondet said, you're making an amazing game, clapping hands, light skin tone. The Great Circle said, Aboy Pondet, welcome to my channel.
I didn't know the thing was gonna like read out every time somebody comes into the thing. I have to turn that off too now. Jesus. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, should be fixed now.
Your friends and develop your characters together by hosting or joining each other's sessions as group members. A character development summary. A very important game-defining lore update. The Abandoned Region. Dev.blog.0.0.98 to 104. God Complex.
Aboy
Deus,
Pondet
currently referred
said,
to as Deus.
I have exam tomorrow, gotta go.
This artificial intelligence operates in the background, managing the game world. Deus is responsible for the creation of all digital organisms, AI, and is the primary driver of random and logical events within the game. It also responds to limited player requests, such as unstuck via the pause menu. In the future, Deus will take an active role in ensuring each player has a fulfilling experience every time they log in. Artificial animal intelligence. The backbone of TGC and its companions, the Great Before and the Great Pacific, is undoubtedly its environment and AI inhabitants, which we refer to as digital organisms. At this point, we've completely discarded the entire old system for terrestrial characters. Our new Basic One brain will next become usable for semi-aquatics and subterranean creatures. An upgrade later will replace the old AI for avians, Sandbox. The Sandbox game mode will temporarily allow for some slight tinkering with internal functions, mechanics, and observations of animal behaviors and dev stats. While the capabilities allowed in Sandbox are necessary for testing, especially for a game of this type still in development, it was important to clarify in this update that Sandbox, it is not our approach to survival. Sandbox is simply a testing/simulation mode that players now also have access to. Please note that characters created in Sandbox cannot be saved. Survival. The survival game mode will be re-released in a near future update with the intended focus on realism and character development. Time, tasks, activity, challenges, fitness. This mode will provide a realistic environment for players to develop animal and human characters in. The player will develop and save multiple survival characters that change in stats and physical appearance over time and based on each character's experiences. Example, base stats can be changed while the character is growing, cemented as an adult, and enhanced in different ways until the level cap is reached. Stats can be permanently decreased as a result of serious injury or illness. Scars and lost limbs can be permanent. Death will be permanent in all game modes. Maps. The Great Circle TGC features a single world map intricately tied to its central story and lore. This world map is composed of multiple regions traversable via loading screens, and each region contains multiple sectors that are seamlessly traversable without additional loading screens. In the future, every newly released region will come with its own unique main features and signature biomes, and each individual sector within a region will have unique, visually distinguishable landmarks. While the Safari region is highlighted in this update, its planned main features, tourists, park rangers, trophy hunters, and poachers are not yet implemented. Our goal is for every regional map released to be accompanied by new regional functionality and features, sound design. There is much work yet to be done, including a greater variety of bird and insect sounds, and unique surface and weight-based footstep sounds for each character. Please note they're all no nearby generated animal sounds. Every creature you hear nearby is a live, digital organism. Update beta 0.0.0.95, supplanted. Min specs, NVIDIA GT 1030, 2 GB, 12 GB RAM. Recommended specs, NVIDIA RTX 3050, 8 GB, 32 GB RAM. improved herding behavior for subadult and juvenile animals, preferring to stay towards the middle of the herd, new water materials plus interaction, improved fat to calorie conversion for player, new characters, Grevy's zebra, African wild dog, upgraded, black buck, heron, egret, new area-based visual effects, new water puddle FX and interactions, AI upgrade, improved animals' abilities to navigate around trees and boulders, added status effects vertical bar to left of player HUD, added group leader icons, bull symbol, improved environmental effects system, mist will appear in appropriate sectors, fixed space glitch at bottom of cinematic letterbox, fixed graphics menu not opening, fixed monkeys not spawning, fixed fog in main menu, fixed playtest submissions in main menu, fixed autosense not working, update beta 0.0.0.91, released on Steam, branch, alpha 1, min specs, NVIDIA GT 1030, 2GB, 12GB RAM, recommended specs, NVIDIA RTX 3050, 8GB, 32GB RAM, new location, Misty Meadow near Central River and Pride Mountain. Adjustment, player now immediately burns calories to increase health upon level up. Reduced blue crane population, reduced animal population in southern sector, fixed orbiter follow issue, fixed body temp format stretching HUD, fixed collision issue with animals in waiting. Move the loading area for south sector further south, still working on a loading screen mechanic. Update beta 0.0.0.90, released on Steam. Branch, beta 2, March 30th, 2025. Min specs, NVIDIA GT 1030, 2GB, 12GB RAM, recommended specs, NVIDIA RTX 3050, 8GB, 32GB RAM. This update, 0.0.0.90 aka 90 debuts improvements to jungle foliage within the Caldera region's central sector. The player starts on a path that is designed to take them through some of the new areas. Please note only giraffe is playable in this build. 90 also debuts revised animal herding logic that will see large groups of animals traveling together more realistically and more efficiently using a redesigned brain. Please note that at the moment many of their more complex thinking logic such as eating, drinking, matting, group hunting and more have been temporarily disabled while they are also being redesigned and while we assess their grouping and traveling behaviors. Weather and time of day will also not change for the time being. Some small creatures may choose to follow the player for protection while not being part of the player's species or group. We call these orbiters, and while this is not based on player actions at the moment, it will be in later builds. Food and water puddles are much more plentiful now and will be necessary to support the ecosystem. 90 also introduces the calorie system, which will govern food value and energy the player has available to regen stam and stay awake. The game
Storm
will later
Mage,
keep track of
welcome to my channel. Storm Mage said, "Hi." The Great Circle said, "Storm Mage, welcome to my channel."
of the total amount of calories needed by each creature and will intelligently place them and regrow them as needed. In future builds, the game will use this information to drive migrations and will sync this weather. While it is possible to leave the Caldera region's central sector, you cannot leave the region entirely yet. It is recommended that you stay within the central sector of the Caldera region for the time being and just observe and follow the animals. If you still want to leave the central sector, then it is recommended that you only follow the road across the Bride into the south sector. You will hit a loading area once you get close enough to the south sector, but there is no loading screen ATM, so you will have momentary pause or lag spike while the next sector loads. You can expect loading pause each time you approach a new sector of the map. Dime's map loading is currently the biggest performance hit in the game, and we will add loading screens later. Animals are currently limited to the central and southern sectors of the Caldera region. You could also follow the road in the opposite direction, a leave through the Nadefu Pass to the east sector, but you won't find much out there. There are some sites in the west sector, but all of the surrounding sectors in the region are under construction, and animals won't go there. For your information, the Caldera region has 10 sectors, with the furthest sectors serving as entry points to the other regions. The game will have at least 4 regions, each offering different tiles and purposes in the game's lore and future story campaign. Update Beta 0.0.0.89. Delayed. Originally September 16, 2024. Min specs: NVIDIA GT 1030 2GB, 16GB RAM. Recommend specs: NVIDIA RTX 3050, 8GB, 32GB RAM. Rebuild of TGC's admin AI that prioritizes simulating areas closest to the player. Improving performance. New character: Black-backed Jackal. New mechanic: character save system. In progress. New mechanic: sector calories, zone calories. New mechanic: new swimming system for AI animals. New mechanic: deeper swimmable water bodies. AI received more versatile obstacle avoidance. Adjustment. Decreed XP gained from: added 1 poacher dog breed, Doberman. Improved placement of dynamic foliage and food resources. Improved serval model, now taller and more slender. Fixed bug causing some animals to overpopulate. Fixed elephant-eating/drinking bug. Fixed Yanchuanosaurus not aligned Tau ground. Fixed seagulls, golden eagles not flapping in flight. Fixed visual light bug during morning thunderstorms. Bonus: dying in the Great Circle unlocks the Great Before demo. Added social calls for serval. Added beagle to poacher dog breeds. Improved ambient bird sounds. Improved hornbill animals. Improved poacher dog animals. Fixed wind intensity controls. Fixed enemy HUD updates. Fixed flower placement lag. New sounds for chickens and chicks. Improved goat sounds. Removed interact prompt from Update Beta 0.0.0.88, September 3, 2024. Min specs: NVIDIA GT 1030, 2GB, 12GB RAM. Recommend specs: NVIDIA RTX 3050, 8GB, 32GB RAM. Bug fix: AI responsiveness, complete. New mechanic: player fall damage, complete. New mechanic: player surface swimming, complete. New mechanic: drowning/asphyxiation, complete. New mechanic: leopard baby mid-air attack, complete. New mechanic: flood hazard warning widget, complete. New locations: Central River, complete. New bonus content: The Great Pacific, The Great Before, in progress. Mechanic update: quick menu now has music button, complete. Mechanic update: quick menu now has photo button, complete. Fixed water body ripples not working, complete. Fixed golden eagle not flapping while lifting off, complete. Advisory: the scent and information that comes from pressing Q is temporarily disabled. We will patch that soon. Please use the landscape to find resources until then. Update Beta 0.0.0.88, pending. AI responsiveness. New mechanic player surface swimming. New mechanic player fall damage. New mechanic save characters and player data. New mechanic co-op. New mechanic hunting stages. Stampede defense. New stat, hunting stats. Exhaustion damage. Fall damage. Restricted walking angle. Parent animal attacking player. Parent animal abandonment behavior. New mechanic Deus interprets the player's current activity. Unlockable save slots. Time versus level progression. Fix parent animal attacking player by new mechanic. Soil level foliage fade system. Swimming mechanic. Status effect venom. Puff Aider. Black mamba. Rock python. Birds. Calories eaten food counter. Disease venom. The Great Before. Pending. New character. Brachiosaurus. Parasaurolophus. Yanchuanosaurus. Triceratops. Carnotaurus. Update Beta 0.0.0.87. Released on Steam. Branch. Beta 2 August 19, 2024. Min specs: NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050, 8GB RAM. Recommend specs: NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070, 16GB RAM. Beta 0.0.0.87 focuses on enhancing player immersion and performance through improved UI/UX, improved graphic performance and settings, and improved environment. The playable area of the world has expanded 10x, allowing the player to explore new locations in the full Caldera region of the world map. New point of interest locations and an improved weather system also add to the environment. The new player HUD and quick menu help streamline gameplay mechanics, ensure smoother interactions, and fix critical bugs that impacted extended playability, aiming to deliver a more engaging and seamless gaming experience overall. Due to the very large number of changes, the AI have been impacted and may experience some issues related to navigation, responsiveness, and group forming that will be addressed in the next update. A critical file corruption event occurred during this update, causing further delays. New mechanic auto-tune graphic settings. New mechanic auto-tune population settings. New mechanic Auto-fade foliage that blocks view of the player's character, small characters. This replaces the old fade mechanic manually activated with, the upgrade is more performant and fully automatic. New mechanic, reset parent button if stuck. Pause menu. New mechanic, player quick menu. Communication, commands. New mechanic, interaction queue for large bodies of water. New mechanic, new progression system. A new system that enables time, level, or mixed growth sync and unlocking save slots. New map, the Caldera region Aperex .145 km/90 miles restricted content. New map locations, Midtown, Main Road, Needle's Eye, Sani River, Dipping Point, Nadifu Pass, Lookout Mountain, Kings River, Kings Rock, Kings Lake, Eastern Bridge, Eastern Road. New map, new AI behavior, symbiotic behavior. New AI, behavior, insects eat feces, flowers, mushrooms. New option, launch game guide, and release notes in an external browser window. In the main menu, click the arrow to the right. New communication type, attention. New setting, animal population. New flying sounds for rhino beetles. Improved scaling of home icons on the screen. Characters can now have separate nest types, leaf bedding, stick nest, hole. Enabled new time-based growth. New progression system has time, level, or mixed growth sync. New adjustment. Improved size of oversized leaf plants in south, east, and southeast. New adjustment. Communication icons now match color based on relationship. White equals neutral. Red equals enemy. Blue equals family/group mate ECT. New adjustment. Changed. Please wait label message to simulating during simulation time. New adjustment. Lowered the water body icon to be closer to the surface of the water. New adjustment. Added player parent to relocation requests. New adjustment. Increased frequency of cricket communications. New adjustment. Light/fog interaction will change more often. New adjustment. Extended view distance of large jungle trees. New adjustment. Added collision to some large jungle trees. New adjustment. Max simulation time for some creatures increased to 1200s. New adjustment. Decreased despawn time for depleted carcasses from 3 to 1 sex. New adjustment. Replaced blue highlights on menu buttons with colors in line with the official color palette. New adjustment. Renamed Player's Guide to Game Guide. New adjustment. Mkumbe Point renamed to Lookout MT. New adjustment. Increased Jerboa turning speed. New adjustment. Set new game starting time to 675 to 730. Added a musical theme for the savannas surrounding the caldera. Added XP and level values to the status bar. Added the ability to turn the camera in the pause menu by holding the right mouse button. Added the ability to move freely while using a quick menu. Added pounds, IBS to player HUD. Fixed flowers not edible. Fixed player sleep/passage of time mechanic not working. Fixed flower foods giving too much nutrition. Fixed female animals having babies regardless of litter size equals 0. Fixed player communications being ignored by animals. Fixed world introduction song. First song when you wake up. Fixed frog brain still working after death. Fixed the issue with crickets not being counted as living creatures. Fixed 2 foliage types from swaying without wind interaction. Fixed meerkat getting stuck in intimidation on him. Fixed the issue causing the parent to be out of sync with player activity, waiting to move nest while the player is asleep. Fixed the need to double-click into the pause menu. Fixed scaling of quotes at the beginning of the game. Fixed player animal showing before simulation. Loading begins at the start of the game. Fixed pause menu not clearing admin panel to prevent stacking UIs. Fixed scent and info icons breaking if pressed during cinematic. Fixed guinea fowls using alert calls instead of social or broadcast calls. Fixed overpopulation of ticks and grubs. Fixed light scatter, fog, and exposure not adjusting automatically. Known bug. AI sometimes unresponsive, some birds not flapping when they fly. Known bug. Water ripples not working. Known bug. Swimming does not work. Stay out of deep water. If your movement/alignment breaks, get out of the water and press J twice to reset your alignment. Update Beta 0.0.0.86, released on Steam. Branch, Beta 2. New mechanic, anti-crash. Deus will automatically relocate players from an overpopulated area if FPS drops below the threshold. New mechanic Deus automatically relocates enemies near player spawn. New mechanic request relocation due to being stuck, pause menu. New mechanic, see the weather/time of day icon in the sky when you scent. New mechanic, reveal named locations or points of interest when you scent. New character, crickets, edible. New stat, player survival rank, Naima main menu. New resource, player's guide, main menu, pause menu. New resource, release notes, Namad main menu, pause menu. Improved processing time for distant creatures/characters. Improved environment shadows appearance. Improved performance for scent trails. Improved performance of soil-level foliage. Improved performance of water reflections/ripples. Adjustment. Reduced population in the caldera to 25% of realism. Adjustment. Reduced family group sizes for various species. Adjustment. Improved and added more soil-level foliage. Adjustment. Added player rank to the main menu. Adjustment. Removed cosmetic long grass because it does not hide the player. Adjustment. Reduced braking speed for leopard. Adjustment. Removed weather, season, time of day info from player HUD, now in weather icon in the sky. Added season and temperature to time of day/weather icon. Added character menu, player's guide and release notes to pause menu. Fixed animal sound icons showing when the player is not in range and the player not using directional listening. Fixed grass foliage not rendering on slopes, exposing textures incorrectly. Fixed scent info. Large water bodies, weather icon, points of interest not working after first use. Fixed time of day not working via admin panel. Fixed day/night length not working via admin panel. Fixed character list not adjusting to player screen size in main menu. Fixed animals stuck in idle in the main menu. Fixed time of day not working correctly in the main menu. Fixed distance error with large water bodies. Fixed secretary bird stabili.
Okay, so next, as this builds the navigation, we'll see if the animals can follow me through the tunnel. I'll come in as a lion and just bring a pride of animals with me. Oh, she doesn't want to go in here. The floor is too uneven, so I'll have to make like a special walkway for him, but we'll get it to work eventually. Alright, that's it for now. I'll see you next time.